There are questions that I have for God. I'll tell you, it's really hard trying to figure out God. One, I believe in God. Just throw that out there. I know God probably isn't what I think he or she is, and God probably doesn't operate in the way that I think he or she does. But here's what I definitely can say. There are questions that I have for God. Why can't I just eat what I want and not get fat? God, I'm going to need you to go back, way back, and I'm going to need you to think about the design of the human. Do you see the amount of stress and toil and punishment we put ourselves through to try to stay slim and svelte? I hit the gym every morning, 7 days a week, just to keep this girlish figure. Uncool. I should be able to have cheesesteaks. Lots of them. I love cheesesteak subs. And maybe not have a gluten flare-up, acne, dairy bubble guts. Why would you design us in such a flawed way where we just couldn't eat tasty cakes, have all the chocolate chip cookie dough we want, and not get fat? It's like a sick joke. My next question. This was a little more serious. Why is there cancer, AIDS, disease, busted cells, cells that just mutated, did their own thing? Why is that a thing? I lost my grandmother-in-law to breast cancer, but I do wonder, why did you create disease? It really sucks watching people go through it. Why do women think it's so okay for them to take off their clothes? Why is that a thing that women do when they become more comfortable, more open? Women take off their clothes. Put your clothes on. I want to be pretty, so I'll wear this short thing. I want to be so I'll pull this down. Why is that a thing? That's caused a lot of problems in a lot of relationships. A lot of men, a lot of women, we go nuts. Why do women want to take off their clothes? Why is that a thing? Why did you put that in the programming? Why did you sit down at the human keyboard and code it up? Make women take off their clothes. Why do we seem to have this perpetual need to kill each other? Especially men. It says like violent crime is most likely to be committed. Just take a look at our prisons. It's full of men between the ages of like 16 and 24, something like that. It's when men are so anxious to sign up for war, maybe. Want to go fight. Why did you design us that way? Why do we want to fight? Why do me and my daughter sometimes sit down and watch Maury? You are not the father. We do that. We check out Maury and we tune in because we want to see the fight. Back in ancient Greece, they filled the Colosseum to watch a man fight another man to his death. Or a lion. The running of the bulls. I don't know. Why did you put so much malice in us? It makes me sad. God, I don't know who you think you are, but there's some design flaws. Why did you create things like jealousy? In fact, I'm going to look up the 7 deadly sins right now. These are vices within the Christian teachings. So obviously this is a Christian thing. Don't get mad, because everyone can sort of get behind this. And that's what, maybe in another video, let me know down in the comments below if you want to see a video like this, because I do want to talk about Christianity. Why I don't think everyone should be it, but if everyone was going to pick a religion, maybe, I don't know. Those 7 deadly sins, like pride. You know, when people beat their chest, no one likes that. Even if you're not Christian, you don't have to. You just like, geez, someone needs to knock him down a few notches. She thinks she's all that. Pride. It's what you're exuding. Granted, maybe that person shouldn't say that. Greed. To take more than you should? That's really tough. Why did you put that in us as humans? Why are we greedy? I'm greedy, I guess, sometimes. Maybe. I don't know if I'm greedy, but I've seen greed, and I have been greedy before. It's not a good look. Lust. Need I say more? Envy, or being jealous. There's a lot of design flaws with us humans. Gluttony. Just not being able to stop yourself. That's like instant gratitude, right? Gluttony on social media. People just wanting comments, shares, retweets. So tough. Wrath. That's why our prison systems are so full of young boys, young men. There's a lot of wrath and there's a lot of anger. And it manifests itself in wrath, and maybe a guy kills another guy. It's really unfortunate, but that's what happens with wrath. And what about sloth? Oh my gosh, I've been a sloth. Used to play video games a lot more than I do now. Now I haven't played video games maybe in 2 years or something. No, I've picked up a controller. I've got kids, so sometimes I may pick up a controller, but like just being lazy, like letting your blood liquefy and not being a person of purpose. Just going through life being a lazy sluggard. I said sluggard. There's a lot of questions I have for God. And I also want to know what questions you might have for God. Whether you believe in God or not, that's not the purpose of this video. The purpose of this video is for you to kind of consider the human condition. The things we do that are great and the things we do that are not so great. We got a lot of design flaws. So when I meet my maker, I'm going to say, bro, you added too much salt.